Hello, Internet! Welcome back to some more Bazzle Stadium Live. We're here again on the free ladder with this reimagination of my 2014 team, and yeah, it's been going well. It's been good fun actually. It's been nice to use these Pokemon again. Nice to see some variety in our opponents as well too. Obviously, you don't know what you're going to come across on these free battles, and ooh yeah, okay, so this is different too. Actually looks like a decent team, a unique, interesting team. It's got a couple of bugs there. The Heracross is interesting, something that never really has seen too much use in VGC. But yeah, okay, let's see how we're going to do this then. Hope you've been enjoying this week so far. Obviously, I can't guarantee that all these games are going to be, super high class or anything. But you don't know how well the opponents are going to play and everything. But at least this guy's got a team that looks interesting. Looks like he's done some thinking about it. Yeah, okay. I think... What do I think? I think Talonflame looks like a decent lead here, because it does threaten a few of his Pokemon. I've got Taunt, if I think he's going to try and Trick Room with something as well. But who would I want to pair it with? Maybe the Tyranitar? Since Talonflame does have to worry about the Dragapult. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. We'll go with Tyranitar and Talonflame, with Azumarill in the back as well, and I think Amoonguss in the back too. Amoonguss is always good. No Excadrill here, no Raichu here as well too. I think we're okay with these four Pokemon. So let's see how he wants to approach this. Is he going to lead with Butterfree and a Trick Room setter, and he's got like a slow Heracross, or is he just going to go fast with Dragapult and a fast Heracross? We'll see. It's Gyarados and Heracross. Okay. So Talonflame obviously threatens the Heracross very much so. It's times 4 weakness to flying, and Heracross obviously threatens the Tyranitar as well too. But would he just let me attack his Heracross? Probably not, no. Surely he wouldn't. Surely he knows that I have Gale Wing's priority on my Talonflame, and I will have the first bite at his bug there. So what I'm going to do is, and this could be very dangerous on free battles, because you never know how well an opponent is going to play and what kind of moves they're going to make, but surely this is the first level of Pokemon. You'd get this from going through in-game, wouldn't you? That, oh, super effective, threatening me. I don't know, who knows, because he threatens my Tyranitar as well too. But I'm going to Dragon Dance here, and I'm going to swap into Amoonguss. That is my plan, because ideally he protects or swaps his Heracross out to something else. Maybe he waterfalls my Tyranitar, but I've got Weakness Policy, so that'll be good. If he Max Geysers my Tyranitar, that won't be good. But not seeing any switches here either, so hopefully the Heracross is going to protect. But if the Heracross protects, then he's probably going to be Max Geysering the Talonflame, because that is the threat to the Heracross. So that's my thinking, anyway. We'll see if it actually comes out. Maybe this is more of a riskier move than they really needed it to be turn 1 on free battles, but it looks like it is playing out like that. I'm assuming it's going to... Okay, alright. That's fine. The sand is still up, at least. But Amoonguss takes a little bit more damage from Rockfall instead of a Max Geyser. But yeah, okay, we're in an interesting position now. Very interesting. Because I've got my Dragon Dance up. Unfortunately, unlike 2014, this isn't a Mega Tyranitar. Mega Tyranitar, it really is mega. It really, really is. But I'm faster than both these Pokemon now. He obviously still has got his Heracross, which is threatening my Tyranitar. I'm just wondering if my Amoonguss with the Cobra Berry can survive a Max Airstream right now. Because if it can, then I can just freely do what I like. I think I've got to hope that it can, because if it can't, Tyranitar, even if I Dynamax a Tyranitar, I'd have to yeah, if I don't think Amoonguss does survive this, I have to Dynamax a Tyranitar and smash a big rock on that Heracross, don't I? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm I'm going to go for a big Rockfall, +1 into the Heracross, and I'm just going to go for a Rage Powder. Learning lessons here, because if you watched yesterday's video, I absolutely had the game 1-1, and if I hit my 90% accurate play rough, but I decided to try and conserve a turn of Dynamax that I maybe necessarily did not need to win the game, just risking the 10% miss, and that did end up costing me the game. So they've already made their Dynamax here. I'm already going to be extra turns ahead of them, of their Dynamax, so I don't need to conserve my Dynamax any more turns, and just in case an Airstream does knock out, let's see if this, yeah, it does knock out the Heracross, just in case an Airstream does knock out my Amoonguss, we'll see. Heracross could have got an attack on Tyranitar there, either if that didn't one-shot it, but also I was considering going for another Dragon Dance. Amoonguss survives, but will go down to the sand anyway, so I could have gone for a Rage Powder and another Dragon Dance there if I really wanted to, but maybe that would have been a bit unnecessary. Yeah, okay, so quite satisfied with how the game's gone so far. Although, because he did Airstream himself just there, he will be faster than my now +1. Yeah, he will be faster than my +1 speed Tyranitar here. So you've got Dragapult. Okay, so I could Tailwind here, and I think I'm going to. I'm going to Tailwind and make Tyranitar super fast, +1 in Tailwind, and hope that a +1 max Rockfall one-shots Gyarados from full. It's strong. If I don't do this, then I could be, maybe I should have Max Darkness into the Tyranitar, into the Dragapult instead to knock that out, and then taken care of the Gyarados later on when it's not Dynamaxed any longer. But it knocks it out anyway, thankfully. But doing it that way around means that my Tyranitar would have had to have taken a Max Geyser from the Gyarados 2, which, yeah, I probably would have been able to, but yeah, I guess I just had faith that a +1 Max Rockfall would one-shot a Dynamax Gyarados, which it did, thankfly. And then because we're in Tailwind, I can just Max Darkness the Dragapult or the Reuniclus, and we're looking pretty good. I have got Azumarill in the bag, so in theory the Reuniclus is the bigger threat here. I could taunt it to stop it Trick Rooming as well, but I'm just going to go for knockouts here. So just going to go for Max Darkness and Flare Blitz into Reuniclus, which I believe a combination of should knock it out. Although Talonflame is at -1, and Tyranitar is just neutral now, but I'm pretty sure it will take it out from there. Unless it's holding the Cold Berry, in which case I should have gone for the taunt on Reuniclus. To stop it, maybe Trick Rooming and then Focus Blasting and Psychicking and Thundering its way through my team. I don't know. Could have happened, maybe. You never know. But yeah, because we've got Azumarill in the back, we've won this game. So, yeah, there you go. Lessons have been learned. If you watched yesterday's video and the play rough miss, when I could have absolutely just won the game by Dynamaxing my Azumarill, I've kind of learned from that and just went for the Dynamax with Tyranitar this game. Didn't want to, mess around, and we've got the job done here as well. So, yeah. I mean, I don't think it makes any difference. I'm pretty sure Crunch is just going to knock the Dragapult out here. Obviously, Brave Bird is neutral where Flare Blitz is resisted, but Crunch is going to take it out. So there we go. Okay, successful game 1. The sun is going down a little bit more now as well too. A bit more behind the clouds, so I'm a bit more, a bit darker right now as well now too, or a bit greener. I do look a bit green, don't I? This ancient webcam does funny things sometimes. But yeah, okay, nice. Let's move on and play our last game. Hopefully it'll be another decent game, because that guy did know what he was doing, somewhat. And I guess I did make somewhat of a risky move turn 1 as well, assuming that he was gonna, not just let me Brave Bird his Heracross. So it did work out. He Rockfalled the incoming Amoonguss instead of, ooh, look at this, instead of Max Geysering it. But look at this for a team. Teams like this, another Gyarados, teams like this you look at and you think either this is just like an in-game team and it's rubbish, or some genius has made this and it's actually going to work somewhat. Because there's a Klefki on there, you wouldn't have Klefki on an in-game team. I'm going to assume that this is actually a well thought out team. Scyther is interesting too, especially with that new flying move, double wing beat, I think it's called, which Talonflame can learn as well, and has got some. You can make an argument for it to knock out Whimsicott through their sash, but you need a boosting item to do that basically, and being jolly too. But yeah, let's think about this then, because this is interesting. I can't just lead Azumarill because even with Lightning Rod support, the Toxtricity can overdrive it and knock it out. But otherwise, Azumarill does look very good here. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Azumarill and Amoonguss with Tyranitar in the back and Excadrill. I'm going to go with Raichu in the back, which might seem a bit weird, considering I've just said that Overdrive will just get through the Lightning Rod. But it is still good against Gyarados, and if the Klefki's got Thunder Wave, we can do some business there as well. If he does lead with the Klefki, I might be thinking he could have Safeguard on there, expecting an Amoonguss lead from me. Or he could just be going for screens. Yeah, so it is Klefki and Gyarados. But again, because I've got the Cobra Berry on Amoonguss, I'm not too threatened by the Gyarados on this turn. Didn't bring Talonflame though, did I? If I did bring Talonflame, I could Dynamax Azumarill and run through his team in Tailwind. But, yeah, okay. So again, I could be cheeky and just try and go for a Spore instead of a Rage Powder. But what if he is? Oh, we could have... Yeah. I was just going to say, what if he is just going for a Max Airstream into Azumarill? They do get Power Whip now, don't they? That's one brand new train of thought that I'm going to have to make now. Gyarados can learn Power Whip. And so for that reason, I'm going to go for a Rage Powder. Just playing it extra safe. And I'm going to go for a Belly Drum as well too. There is also, like I've just said, there's also the distinct possibility that this Klefki might have Safeguard. And in which case... yeah, the risk of trying to get a cheeky Spore is not worth it as well too. So, okay, another Dynamax Gyarados. Let's see if he does go for an Airstream, or if he does try and they wouldn't try and max Grass here, would they? Because I've got Rage Powder. Okay, Rage Powder. Shall we see a Safeguard? Light Screen. Okay. I guess there's no Safeguard then. Yeah, so there's the Airstream into my Amoonguss. We'll never know if that was directed into the Azumarill or not, but you would assume it would be into the Amoonguss. And I do survive, again, thanks to the Cobra Berry. But now the Gyarados is at +1 speed. But yeah, that's not too much of a worry, is it? This is a Life Orb Gyarados. Yeah, I was thinking my Amoonguss is taking a lot of damage here. That did more damage than I thought it was going to be completely honest. Through my Cobra Berry. So Life Orb Gyarados is the reason why. But now, again, I'm in that position, aren't I? Well, I'm obviously definitely going to go for a Rage Powder. But because Gyarados is faster, Amoonguss is going to take the attack. If Klefki has got an attack, then that will go into Azumarill, but it won't do much unless it's like Foul Play, I suppose. So I don't have to Dynamax here. I could just use this turn to Aqua Jet into the Klefki, knock it out, or just go for a Play Rough into the Gyarados and probably put it in range of Aqua Jet the next turn. Or I could do what I've learned I maybe should be doing at this point, and that is Dynamaxing and going for a Max Starfall into his Gyarados. I think we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll go for a Max Starfall into the Gyarados because just in case, I mean obviously just in case I miss as well, but just in case a combination of +6 Play Rough and +6 Aqua Jet doesn't knock out this Dynamax Gyarados. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this instead. Because I'm pretty sure a +6 max Starfall is going to one-shot this Gyarados. So he could have Reflect as well, actually. So maybe this is another reason why it's maybe better to do this. Although if he does Reflect, if the Gyarados survives this, there it is, then this could be a little bit sticky. We'll see. Ooh, well, he's got a +1 defense boost here as well too, so he is going to survive this. Ooh, and he's at +1 speed as well. This is tricky now. This is tricky now. I've got Raichu in the back. I mean, let's see how much this does first. Oh, it does just knock it out. Okay, I'm surprised at that actually. Let's see. There's no critical hits or anything, is there? No. Okay. So all right, fair enough then. Yeah, I just thought that I'm at +6. Maybe I suppose I don't have too much experience using +6 max Starfall on Azumarill. Didn't exist in 2014. I guess it is a powerful move, but I just thought with Reflective and the +1 defense, I think they would have a chance of surviving. I'm going to put Raichu in because he's used his Dynamax, even if he's got Toxtricity here, which it doesn't look like he's got. Then I can go for a Fake Out into it and be fine. But yeah, like Klefki has got both of his screens up. I don't really think Klefki is going to bring much of a threat to anything really now, like unless it has got Foul Play. But even if it has got Foul Play, a Dynamax will be able to take that. I'm just thinking if I want to go for a Starfall into Cypher or a Max Geyser into Cypher, because then when my Dynamax ends, my Aqua-Jets will be that much more powerful as well. But I've got Tyranitar in the back too, which when it does finally come in, it's just gonna reverse that. So I'm just gonna go for a Max Starfall. He could protect the Scyther as well. In which case I'm going to be doing a bit more damage through the Protect, but no, he's losing his Cypher. Draining Kiss, okay. And that goes before Raichu. Is that the move that's got priority? I guess it must do. No, it can't do. It's not got priority, has it? It's just faster than Azumarill, I guess. Yeah, I'm thinking of Comfy. That's the one with the Tri-Age ability. And Appleton is very slow. He can't Thunder Wave me because I've got Lightning Rod. Just to make sure that my Azumarill is faster than this Appleton, I'm going to go for an Electro Web as well. And a combination of Electro Web and Max Starfall is absolutely going to knock out this Appleton. But yeah, he protects. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Protect anyway. So sorry, Apple Pie Dragon Pokemon Cake thing. Yeah, you're not gonna even if it survives this turn with the Reflect, it's not going to appreciate the rest of the battle. Trinicus, yeah, he's trying to knock out my Raichu, isn't he? Instead of doing damage to the Azumarill, maybe because I've got double HP on Azumarill at the moment. Maybe because he has got Thunder Wave and he wants to try and fish for full paralysis or something like that. But oh, is that weakness policy? No, it's just leftovers. Okay. All right then. So yeah, and now because my Dynamax has ended, I can just Aqua Jet. I don't even have to risk accuracy here. Thunderbolt cannot miss. I know it's quad resisted, but there we go. Aqua Jet can't miss. I know again it's quad resisted, but the combination of these two attacks is definitely going to knock it out. When you've got leftovers, no, there's no like 50% berry to. It's going to be close actually. There's no 50% berry to activate that. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, to be completely honest. I thought Aqua Jet would do a little bit more then, but yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, even if it survived, and let's say it knocked out my Azumarill, we would have still won the game. I could have crunched it next turn. Klefki isn't really doing anything here. If Klefki's only attack is Draining Kiss, it would have activated my weakness policy on Tyranitar as well too. So its resistance basically goes out the window there as well. But yeah, with Reflect up, Klefki is going to survive this. Yeah, that does surprisingly little actually. Yeah, Yeah, Klefki survives another turn. But, yeah. Okay. Phew. Nice. So, I feel like this video is the redemption. This video is, Barry has learnt something. And that thing is, I'm just going to do a completely unnecessary funky move here. Let's go for a Helping Hand Aquajet instead, just to finish the game off. Yeah, what I've learned then is, basically, from yesterday's video, I don't necessarily need to protect my Dynamax turns that closely, especially if they've Dynamaxed first, and it will help me even if there's a 10% chance of it helping me. Maybe that 10% is worth using my Dynamax. And in both of these games, I've been in positions where I felt like I didn't actually have to Dynamax, but just to be a bit safer, I will do. And it's worked out for me in both of them, actually. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've liked it. Please like the video if you like the video. Please comment. Again, I do read all your comments. Please share my video on Twitter, on Facebook, whatever you like using. If you want to, let your friends know that you're watching a madman like me. And I'll see you tomorrow. So thank you, and I'll see you for more action tomorrow. Ciao.